Luke puts it another way, talking about all this is the same thing as just spoken. The light of the body is the eye. Therefore, when the eye is single, your whole body also is full of what? Light. Single is everything we've been talking about. That's just the word that they use. We've been talking about not being divided. Okay, well that's unified. So it's just same thing put another way. Look what he said. When the eye, the light of the body is the eye, and when the eye is single, your whole body is full of light. Yes. But if that eye is divided, the whole body is full of darkness. Yes. Do you see why it cannot stand? It says it's full of light. But when your eye is evil, meaning perverted, polluted, divided, blinded, whatever, your whole body also is full of darkness. I gotta be single. Where we get that single from? Singleness is just oneness. Yes. When you set your mind on something, your eyes on Christ, you ought to let nothing or nobody stop you from going to get what you know God has put in you. You ought to let no saint or sinner or devil talk you out of what you know God says. You ought to never let go of the things that God has promised you in your life. Thank you, Lord. Singleness is just oneness. There's a doctrine about God and his holy attributes is called the doctrine of simplicity. So we paraphrase it and make it smaller. It means God is simple. Now, if our understanding of simple is like simple-minded, it's insulting, but yet the paraphrase, you can look it up. The doctrine of simplicity, since it's a big word, it's actually called the doctrine of divine simplicity. But sort of break it down, they call it God is simple. Simple, that we think about the simple mind as ignorant, but simple also means single, one. So it just means that God is one, which is what we can say that too, because that's where we get our monotheistic doctrine. Even though that's Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, they are one. So when it says God is simple, even though there is Father, Son, and Spirit, they are not individual to the degree that they are disconnected. So Jesus is right to say that when you've seen me, you've seen the Father. I and my Father are one. God is simple. Even if you want to say he's got, different expressions and manifestations, you cannot be disconnected. Can I tell you something? One of the greatest prayers that Jesus prayed, aside from what y'all know, is the Lord's Prayer. It's in John 17 when he said, I'm getting ready to go here, leave here. But I pray for them that they will be one. You know that one translated meaning simple, single. And look what he says, just like you and I are single, simple. Let there be no division among them. Let them be one with each other. Let them be one with us. And let them be one with themselves. Because if they are one, there ain't nothing they're going to not be able to do. The only enemy is an internal conflict that will bring divide, division, and conflict.
Yes. Whoa.
Doctor said God is simple, meaning single, one. Does somebody say, I want to be single again?
I want to be single again.
Now y'all got it, I feel a bit better. Y'all can count that in the open. Y'all be like, right now looking all at me, looking at Will, looking at everybody like, what are you trying to say? What's going on? Y'all wouldn't be able to tell nothing I say, so let me walk through this over. Amen. If anything was going on, you wouldn't know about it. No, let me take that back. Yeah, you would. Y'all some nosy rascals. Y'all don't worry about it, didn't you? My problem is I don't care. I just don't care.
Yes, Lord.
Y'all ain't nothing but seeing and conversating. Y'all just ain't on the payroll. Y'all rascals just as gifted as all of them. Man, God Almighty, I know it, I ain't crazy. You want to know something going on, call anybody in here. Amen. Somebody asked me, Pastor, what's your birthday? You know, every now and your mind will draw a blank. Somebody, I barely knew, I'm talking about, oh, he's 1953. I'm like, that's why they were talking to me. People know your business, don't fool yourself. But I don't care.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Singleness, oneness. This is a powerful thing because what's holding us up, listen to me. I'm not going to give the devil all of that credit. It's your own internal conflict. That's got you wavering in a division, out of sync, out of step, out of touch, not only with God, but with yourself.
Yes, Lord.
And if you can resolve to get rid of the disunity inside of you,
Yes, Lord. Come on.
my God. You'll have demons running. Because it's not about power. You can't release it out of a contentious state of disunity and turmoil from you. Even in this Old Testament, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one.
Yes.
You see why Jesus talked about it so much of Mark and all? Here it is. He understands this. God is one. Single.
Yes.
Simple. Right here. No, it's not that. Okay. Mark 12. Jesus answered him, the first of all the commandments is, God Almighty, the first of all the commandments. Now, we know they got 10 commandments, but look what he said. The first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel. Look at it, he says it again. This is a quote from the Old. The Lord our God, the Lord is one. Before the 10 commandments, the first of all the commandments is a statement of who God is. That the Lord our God is one. Meaning in him is no division. All right. So this is what Genesis 11 says, and I must close. And the Lord said indeed to the people, the Tower Baby, the people are what?
One.
And they have
One language.
This is what they begin to do. Because they're one. Now what?
Nothing.
Let me read that again because I'm about to close. Because they are one. What's now what?
Nothing.
Say it one more time because I want us to be together on it. Because they are one. Just forget the noun right now. Let's put it in the present tense. Because they are one. What?
Nothing.
There you go. Because they are one.
Nothing.
Because they are one.
Nothing.
That they purpose to do, propose, same thing, purpose, to do will be what?
Withheld from them.
I'm going to read that again. Because they are
Nothing.
Because they are
Nothing.
one. Because they are
One.
now what? Nothing. That they propose or purpose to do, propose is all the same, will be withheld from them. When you become single and get rid of the inner turmoil from within yourself, like these people, we got an example that nothing you put your mind to, you will be able to achieve anything. So it's inner division and conflict that's working against our ability to succeed and to make it, because the scripture says, when you become one, nothing that they purpose or propose to do will be held from them. That's why God sent an angel to go down and confuse their language, because we understand when confusion strikes, the work cease. The tower, they stopped at the moment that confusion set in. And remember, Pastor said, there is only unity or there is confusion. Woo! Lift your hand and say thank you.
Thank you, Lord.